Hey there, and welcome back to Plays Well with Butter. I'm Jess Larson, and today we're making my mom's pork shumai. These open-faced pork dumplings might just be my favorite food in the entire world. They're hands down the best part of any dim sum spread because it's truly hard to beat a beautifully steamed dumpling with a tender wrapper and the most juicy aromatic pork filling. And since they're open-faced without any intricate pleating involved, I think they're one of the easiest dumplings you can learn to make, which is perfect if you're just starting out. Just serve them alongside some Chinese hot mustard and watch when they disappear. You're gonna be obsessed. Every special gathering with my family always involves dim sum. At our house, our dim sum spreads always include egg rolls, char siu pork, and some kind of stir-fried noodles, but my eyes are always glued to the platter of Mom's pork shumai. They're tender, juicy, and have so much delicious aromatic flavor. If you're not familiar, shumai is a traditional Chinese dumpling, and it's one of the most popular dim sum dishes. Though many varieties are enjoyed across East and Southeast Asia, the version most of us are probably most familiar with is Cantonese-style shumai, which are round, open-top dumplings filled with pork and shrimp. While you can fill and prepare shumai dumplings in many different ways, this recipe is my family's version that we love and cherish. Mom's pork shumai uses ingredients that were most accessible to us in rural Wisconsin, and it means so much to me that she kept these special dishes part of my life growing up. I think you'll love Mom's shumai just as much as I do. They're honestly delicious. So first we'll prep the shumai filling. At my house, we've always stuffed shumai with an all-pork filling, but Mom punches up the flavor and texture with ingredients like shiitake mushrooms and crunchy water chestnuts. It's a one-bowl operation, so once you've got some chopping and prepping done, they're really easy to make. First, mix the pork with a little sesame oil and cornstarch slurry, which helps keep the pork especially tender and bind the filling together. Add green onions, shiitake mushrooms, water chestnuts, oyster sauce, soy sauce, sugar, and white pepper into the bowl with your ground pork, then mix everything with your hands just until it's well combined. Set the pork filling on a work surface along with wonton wrappers and a lined baking sheet. Then place rounded tablespoon of the pork filling in the center of a wonton wrapper and spread it out to the edge of the wrapper, leaving an 1/8-inch border around the edge. To fold the dumpling, we like to fold the edges up by bringing our pointer finger and thumb together. Then you can pinch little pleats around the edge. These certainly don't need to be precise, so just be patient, practice, and have fun with it. Mom always presses the bottom flat and finishes the top with a little extra spoonful of pork filling, and there you have it, a beautifully folded shumai dumpling. Repeat until you've got a whole tray of shumai, then you're ready to get steaming. You'll prepare a steamer pot by bringing it to a boil, then lightly spritz the surface with a cooking spray. Place the shumai in the baskets, giving each dumpling a little breathing room, then cover and cook for 7 minutes or until the wrapper is tender and the pork filling is cooked through. We always serve shumai with a little bit of Chinese hot mustard, then dig in. The pork filling is so juicy, it has plenty of flavor thanks to the shiitake mushrooms and oyster sauce. My favorite part just might be those water chestnuts though. Since the shumai are so tender, they really add the best crunchy texture. You're gonna love them. So head over to Plays Well with Butter for the full recipe, which includes lots more tips, tricks, and even make ahead and freezer directions because trust me, there's nothing better than a freezer stash of Mom's shumai. But before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe for more unfussy recipes that pack a big punch of flavor, and I'll see you next time.